Welcome, everybody, to a new edition of Thoughts Count Anywhere, live from the WWDBTV studios, right here in Las Vegas. And we got the band back together.
Full boat this week.
3MB. Oh, sorry, wrong band.
What's up, Aaron?
What's going on? I'm doing well. It's good to be back in Vegas. WWDBTV. Or how did you say it? WW?
What the hell
WW?
is 3DB or whatever?
3MB? You don't remember
What
that
the
band?
hell's that?
Oh, God. Will somebody educate him, please?
Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, Drew McIntyre.
Before they became famous.
Before we started firing everybody,
That's
and
right.
they all came back and won world championships.
That's right. It's good to be back.
You know what
I
I
think.
got to say? Who cares?
What's up, Chief? How you been?
Hey, Bubba.
It's been a while.
Good to see you, man.
Let's roll.
At least now when Aaron and Matt take cracks at you for
Oh, I'm ready.
it's all you.
I'm
Now
ready.
they have to answer for it.
I got the original one.
Still-
There it is, right there.
Chief is still watching wrestling on the radio, folks. You know what I'm saying?
And I still got my wooden stick as my
That's
toy.
right. That's
Don't
right.
you forget it.
But more importantly, since we're like the band is back, who's the new kid on the block? See what I did there? New kid on the block. Was that good? Was that good?
I don't think
What's
Chief
What's new kid on
understands
the
that
block? I know he
reference
just said
either.
what's new kid on the
He
block.
doesn't know what the hell that is either.
He says, yeah.
What, has that got something to do with AI or something?
Maybe I don't know.
A1.
Allen Iverson is in the room.
It's
Wow.
A1 on the.
All right, we're ready to rock and roll.
That
The
was
band is
pretty
ready.
good,
That was
though.
good. Yeah.
I'll give you one.
All right, thank you.
All right.
I can retire again.
Yes, you can.
There you go.
Oh, wrong one.
Let's do it. We've done this before.
I
Let's
hit-
go.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
your
Act
prize?
like we know what we're doing.
Try
Chief,
to,
please.
anyway.
I'm hitting the damn wrong buttons
Well, like I said, back on the saddle again. There you go.
and never change.
Right.
Rumor is WWE is highly considering having Dominic Mysterio win the AAA Mega Championship.
AAA is definitely a heel. The fan base is definitely heel based, so they will take to that immediately. I think it's a good call.
Does it go in with chicken wings? That's what I want to know.
They'll start throwing chicken tenders at him.
Oh
in
my
the
gosh,
ring.
could you
It'll
imagine
be
that?
great.
So does that mean, by that statement there, does that mean that there's a possibility AJ Styles is going to win the belt today?
I don't think that has any determining factor on it. Unfortunately, I think AJ does the honors today, and we continue to see Dom continue to get that heat.
I think, personally, AJ's going to win today.
Well, he's night two anyway. So
Oh, is it?
So
night two.
we'll
Two
go.
nights make
so
it.
we'll-
Obviously, he didn't look through the run sheet as far as I thought he did before he went on the air.
I didn't
Night
Two
two.
nights thing is so confusing.
I didn't
at
have
this
my
point.
glasses on.
Oh, okay. You can't turn it over.
Speaking of AAA,
Oh, we got a backside.
There
We
go.
do.
So, night
Ah.
two.
Oh, right there. That's the main match. Oh, no, I think AJ. Well, we'll discuss.
Aren't you
it
glad
later.
the band's back together, Matt?
The chaos. The
What
chaos.
we already lost it.
There's no
already.
way we get through the full two
No,
pages of
not
this
even.
format.
Oh, rarely did
Literally
we
no.
ever. That was, you know, it's a good show when we don't do that. And Matt always says at the end, I spent 3 hours at 2 in the morning putting this here. We barely touched it. That's when we know we
oh, I
won.
can
Yeah.
care less.
That's just it.
That's when we have the most fun.
exactly.
If I don't get beat up, it ain't no.
That's right. And we got a year and a half worth of shit to catch up.
Speaking of
Yeah.
AAA and
Anyway.
WWE,
All right,
Yes.
Let's go, brother.
rumor is there's a plan for Alberto Del Rio to return to WWE, a creative plan. Nobody knows if he's actually going to show up or not. But they say he's going to come out with the American flag with Ricardo Rodriguez, do his little Mexican stick, and he's going to reveal an American flag and have the catchphrase, make WWE great again. And he'll hail from Washington, D.C.
Well, hell, we saw Triple H in the Oval Office this week with the president, so I can definitely see them taking that cue. I will definitely wear the MAWWEA merchandise again. I'll totally wear it.
When is this supposed to happen? This weekend?
I don't think
I don't know
think
if
it'll
it's
happen
something
this weekend,
immediate.
but-
This is just kind of, it's one of those that's been spitballed.
What would he change his name? I mean, would he? What's the rest of the
Does the son
presentation?
of a bitch even have a green card to get in the country?
Statements
Yeah.
made by Chief.
There
do
we
not
go.
That's right, I'm not
responsible
necessarily
for
those.
Touchdown anywhere.
It's going to be that kind. Let's do this. I'm drinking the wrong drink to be having this conversation.
Don't fire me up.
I got to be honest with you.
Talk
I
to me.
personally don't care. I don't care if he comes back or not. I didn't really like him in his
Agreed.
first run. And that's all the negative stuff aside.
Didn't like him the first run. Didn't
Yeah.
like him the second
I like
run.
Ricardo better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Personally, but I don't know if WWE again needs him.
Yeah.
To play into this because Triple H was in Washington and the presidential health stuff and all that from yesteryear, but I don't know. I don't need to see him back there.
He's kind of the pairing of Alberto and Ricardo is kind of like the pairing of Rusev and Lana. Like, give me Lana, I could do without Rusev.
Right.
Give me Ricardo, I could do without Alberto.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So the sidekicks outdid the main act.
Sure. Absolutely. And
Yep.
we also had the pleasure of interviewing him, Ricardo on the show.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was a great guy. He was over at the mall.
Very,
Remember?
very nice.
Nice guy.
Very
Great
nice
guy talking, so maybe that's why I'm a little biased towards him more because we had an opportunity to meet him, but I liked him so much better. I would like to see him if WWE bring him back on AAA's maybe programming as a broadcaster or something. I mean, take advantage of his popularity.
Your announcer, your
absolutely.
your announcer on AAA for matches.
Realistically, fellas, there's so much talent in all of the programs today and organizations today. AEW, WWE, even NX, even Impact, that they can't put them all on TV. They're behind the scenes.
Mhm.
Why do we need
Somebody
another
like him.
person added?
Well, and I mean, with a program like Unreal, now we're pulling back the curtain and we're showing you everybody behind the scenes. So we're just throwing extra bodies in front of a camera.
Right.
We'll see how this goes. I don't know if WWE wants to test the political waters and really face that right now. I mean, TKO is effectively, they're still a traded company anyways. So do they want to risk stock backlash? I don't know that we do that.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Vince's dad is turning over in his grave. And I'll leave it at that.
I want them to debut this in October. So there's such a horrendous backlash that when WrestleMania tickets go on sale, they kind of forget about it. And they're so worried about Del Rio's Make WWE Great Again. We can swoop in, get good WrestleMania tickets, and then they can raise them back up once like the little debacle goes away.
Let's hold it until after tickets have gone on sale, so that I fully agree with that.
Good
one.
prices,
Good
right?
call.
That's
good
a good
call
mark.
on
That's
that.
a good
I like
mark.
that. See,
Absolutely.
when great minds get together, good thoughts come out.
That's right.
That was excellent.
That was very good. I agree.
That's better than yours.
That's okay.
Cha-ching.
I wouldn't expect anything more. It's okay.
All right, just checking.
Yep.
Now that we got the rumors out of the way, last week, of course, we spent a lot of time talking about the great, the immortal,
Bruno Sammartino.
Not that
Okay.
one. He's another great one. But we talked about losing Hollywood Hulk Hogan. This week, we got a few more details regarding it, including the official cause of death. We know he'd been dealing with a lot of stuff for a long time.
Heart attack,
This week, found out from a medical examiner report it was caused by a heart attack, but he'd also been dealing with lymphocystic or something like that. Leukemia.
Yep.
Wow.
Which not a lot of people knew he was dealing with, other than it's very close.
Sure.
So
Sure.
I never saw one report that Hulk Hogan had cancer. Ever.
Never.
It wasn't until after all this started coming out that they're even thinking some of his health decline was because of the neck surgery.
Yeah.
Hence causing the heart attack and everything else.
Well, and Dustin, after it was announced on last week, Dustin Runnels went on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and mentioned that hospitals kill people. So I wonder if there's not something to that, and that's been floated by douchebag Bubba the Love Sponge, that
Who?
the surgeon that did Hulk's surgery screwed up and nicked something that led to further issues. Very unfortunate news there.
Definitely. Hulk Hogan was so loved that even Ron DeSantis named August 1st Hulk Hogan Day.
That's right.
And the flags were even put at half staff.
Well, we talked about it, like you said, at length on last week's show, which, again, I want to thank you for letting me jump in on that. I still have my celebratory goatee brother. He was an icon in the world of pro wrestling.
Certainly.
I actually talked about this an hour ago on my show, where it was Terry Bollea who said those things and did those things out in society that have the Hulk Hogan name in trouble. The problem is he lived Hulk Hogan outside of the wrestling ring, and so it's hard to separate.
Where
and
do
so
you draw the line?
correct. So the positive and the negative gets thrown into one bag.
Yep.
And so Hulk Hogan, the entertainer that we all grew up watching, like him or not, and really carried the WWE into the level that it is today initially, it's hard to separate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's what people are still trying to reconcile, the good, the bad, Look at what he did, like Pete Rose. Deserves to be in the Baseball Hall of Fame for what he did on the field. You may not like him, the stuff off the field, all that stuff, but you can't take away what the guy did performing, and that's what Hogan did. Even though he had a limited moveset.
Sure. He didn't need anything.
He didn't need any of the flippy shit and all of that stuff and whatnot. But it's a shame. It doesn't matter whether he died of a heart attack, leukemia, or an infected paper cut.
Yeah.
The bottom line is the same. We don't have him anymore. Yeah. And we should take value in what he did for the world of pro wrestling for those of us who are fans.
Yeah, and this show wouldn't exist if it weren't for the impact of what he did in the wrestling ring, around the wrestling world. I mean, there's so much content that is wrestling centric these days. None of it exists without Hulk Hogan.
I agree.
Setting that table and feeding generations of pro wrestlers.
I always love Hulk Hogan so much. Even when like the controversial stuff happened, I was like, it's Hogan.
You kind of give him a pass.
It never
really
like swayed my thought of him.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you have to look at. Okay, we, like you said, separate it. That was Terry Bollea that was caught on that camera saying those things. That wasn't him, brother. Let me tell you something. Saying those things. There's a very different setting in those two. And it's kind of ridiculous because if we look at all of the other pop culture and cultural icons throughout history, you can pinpoint something somewhere that every one of them has said or done that we would disagree with. But we're going to hold it against Hulk Hogan because he's the name of names in pro wrestling.
Sure.
I'm going to throw this out to you guys. A couple weeks ago, I had the good fortune of meeting Eric Bischoff personally, one-on-one. And I talked to Eric, and I brought up about Hulk. And his comment was to me, if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there wouldn't be the big contracts today like there are. When he went to WCW and he signed his contract with Eric Bischoff for 7 figures, then you saw Scott Hall, you saw Big Nash come in.
Yep.
They signed huge contracts. So he was the start of the big contracts for the industry. And you got to give him his due. Now, what I said to Aaron in Aaron's show earlier, everybody says Vince McMahon. You relate Vince McMahon with Hulk Hogan. Well, I relate the gentleman that owned the AWA with Hulk Hogan. Vern Gagne is the one that gave him his start and developed the character. So that's just my point of view.
He doesn't get enough. Vern Gagne is not getting credit for the launch of the wrestler of Hulk Hogan.
He gave him the start, but Vince McMahon made him the household name.
No question.
I don't disagree with you.
And
don't disagree with
no disrespect to Vern in any of what you said, Chief. But I mean, ultimately, Hulkamania was coming. No matter what.
No.
Because Hogan had toured Japan, he'd done New York, he'd made his way around. Obviously, he got to start with Matsuda in Florida. It was coming. That character was being built over every stop. He took something from somewhere to put it all together.
When he started in New York, he got booed.
He absolutely did.
He got booed.
He was green.
He was booed out of Madison Square Garden.
The viewing audience can't see it, but he was as green as this back wall that we have right now. He certainly was. But he took something everywhere that he went from someone and brought it together to make it what it was. Hulkamania was coming, whether it was in AWA with Vern or if it was in New York with Vince. It was coming regardless.
Yep.
But absolutely, Vern does. Greg kind of gave his dad a whole lot of credit for it on the Busted Open tribute last week.
Yeah. I
understand it. I respect it. We definitely don't hear enough good things about the AWA platform, but that was coming regardless. You know, it's one of those that it was going to happen whether Vern was on board with it or not.
Yep. No, I totally agree with you. So
On Netflix, they released the WWE Unreal show. Have any of you guys seen this thing yet?
Not as of yet.
I refuse to watch it. We've talked about it a couple times. I don't want the curtain pulled that far back.
I don't have Netflix.
I watched the whole thing.
Did you?
It pulls the curtain back and then it like yanks the curtain out from you.
Yeah.
They did have some like pretty cool ideas on there. There was like some of it where like there's like 50-minute episodes, and I would say 45 minutes of them are good.
Did it make you think about stuff differently at all?
No, because it doesn't like. There's like a couple things where you're like, why the fuck do you say that?
Okay.
So
like when Rhea Ripley's on there
Mhm.
and they're talking about her injury, she went to the point where she was like, "Oh, I threw myself into the wall too hard. That's how I got injured." And I was like, "Why?
Why
did you have to say that?"
Yeah.
But how much of what you're seeing on Unreal is staged? Is
And
choreographed,
that's
and
my
is
problem.
directed?
Is I think we're going
Because
to
there is some of that in there, according to backstage reports about the show. It's not 100% authentic.
Yeah.
Like many reality shows that are not 100% real. There's staging, there's this, there's that. So that comment by Rhea, probably not something production would have said, "Hey, why don't you say this instead?"
Yeah.
I'm still going to watch at least the first episode just for my own gauge. If it's too over the top and too campy, then obviously I would stop watching it. But curiosity. Me as a person who sees these things behind the scenes does not affect how I watch it and still enjoy the shows.
Right.
Because we've all been around it long enough. We know the separation between. We know it's not real, even though it's predetermined, but they're still great athletes.
Yeah, certainly.
If us going into that, except for maybe you, as you carry a stick.
Yeah.
But any one of us going in that ring with not knowing what we're doing, we're not coming out in one piece. We're coming out mangled. These professionals know what they're doing, and that's where the athleticism for this is the sport.
Sure.
So when I get home, I'm still going to watch an episode, just form my own opinion about it and go from there.
My concern
is it on YouTube yet?
Not yet.
You probably watch like clips of it.
It'll make its way there. But my concern with this is they're going to use this show as a vehicle to say, we got you. You thought this was what was going to happen. And I think in the coming episodes, is the whole series out? Did they release
it's
it all?
5 episodes.
Okay, so they released it all in one. My concern is that we already saw with the John Cena heel turn, which we're going to get into here in just a few. We saw how they addressed that. We shouldn't, how bad it was. But we saw them address that. And, originally the plan was Kevin Owens. We were going to have The Rock come out and Kevin Owens was going to beat Cody for the title. That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah,
it doesn't. I think what they're going to do is they're going to use this show as a vehicle to work people who think they're too smart to be worked by the on-camera product.
It's a good point.
I think we're going to see them address the Ron Killings firing, that it'll be, it was all last minute. We all worked,
Right.
it was all work kind of thing. I think that's what we're going to see a lot of that in the coming seasons, because I don't think 5 episodes is the entirety of the series. I think eventually we're going to see more and more of that.
The whole thing was from like Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. I was hoping you saw it just for the CM Punk factor.
I
was
saw
literally
clips
like
where he's
crying
and Hunter's telling him you were always a main eventer and
Is
all
that
this
when he was
shit.
on his knees and stuff? I saw the highlight of it. He was crying.
Yeah.
Well, that was him on his knees and crying would have been the after effect.
I thought he
of
was.
Hunter.
That's how we got the main event.
I thought he was doing something else to get the main event.
Those weren't tears on his face.
The only one thing I'm glad they didn't like
Oh, that went right over their head.
No, I knew
You
exactly
got it,
where
though.
you
I
were
got
going, and that's where I went too.
The one glad I think they didn't ruin was the pipe bomb, because they did talk about it, and I'm glad they didn't be like, "Oh, here, Punk, here's your script for the pipe bomb." That would have ruined like everything.
Yeah.
But isn't everything written or script?
Well, it's outlined.
we know it's scripted.
Yeah, we know his outline.
Choreographed.
Let's talk about one
That's a
thing
good
from
one.
this show. You don't even need to see it.
Wait a minute, I got the word of the day: plethora.
A plethora of choreographed ideas.
The Rock said on the show
Go ahead,
that
brother,
his
go
final
ahead.
boss character is the greatest
No.
heel of all time.
Hey, and I'm going to take the lead on this one,
On
because
the
as
Rock
Cody
saying
Rhodes
the
said
final
at
boss.
Elimination Chamber when he turned down The Rock's request for his soul,
Mhm.
go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
The greatest heel of all time in pro wrestling. Give me a fucking break.
The
He's drinking his own Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
final
that
boss.
Terramana, he's got
Mhm.
that shit
Who's
spiked
that?
to
That's
believe
The Rock.
something stupid like that.
Because now that he owns majority of the
It's
stocks
insane.
and stuff, he's like the final boss. On
He
everything.
he needs to get in the ring.
I feel like I'm translating.
That's okay. I appreciate it.
You got
Cliff
Congo
notes.
Moya?
We should have had the format sent to Chief so
He-
we could have sent him the clip notes.
He needs to meet guys like
Mr. McMahon.
no,
He's gonna go so fucking old
the
school
guy
right now.
the guy with the heart punch, Mr.
Stan
Stan
Stasiak.
Be
Stasiak.
like, Chief, who's the greatest heel of all time? Caveman number one.
or Ox Baker. Or Ox Baker. Right? Caveman
Oh,
number
Did he wear a
one.
mask back then?
No, he was in AAA.
Man,
That's where he got
blood.
the stick from.
He was in AAA. Yeah,
This is Chief pulling off the mask.
yeah. But no,
Little do we know,
He
Logan
was caveman
caveman
number one.
I was waiting for that one.
This is the unreal version of TC.
But
Oh my God.
Bulldog Bob Brower.
Who?
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Look it up.
Okay.
Look it up.
Right
Type
now?
it in. Bulldog Bob Brower. George the Animal Steel.
Oh, George,
Yeah.
I agree. That
We
was
know
All right,
George.
all right.
George was great.
Come on. I mean, I'm being honest here.
how do you spell Bauer?
Who's your guys' greatest heels of all time? Who's the greatest heel of all
he
time?
loaded-
Mr. McMahon.
He
Unquestionable.
loaded his mouth, and it's coming out his ass, and that's
Yeah.
the best way I can say it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
I mean,
That's
here.
he's smoking
Here.
his own Kool-Aid in that.
Well,
He
sure.
definitely is. It's insane to call
I
him
didn't
that
wanna say
character.
that,
A
but-
character that honestly we saw on
Go ahead.
television for all of 3 months,
Go ahead.
and 3 months only in the lead up to WrestleMania 40. That's your greatest heel of all time.
Who's that?
Considering he bailed since, it
Yeah.
hasn't been seen. I
And
don't know. I don't know why he would come out with something like that unless he's trying to put the spotlight on him, and we're going to see something this weekend.
It's very possible
Because
after what we saw yesterday on SmackDown. I
Right.
think it's very possible. I think that's the only. Well, we'll get into that. I'm going to save
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah.
thoughts till we
Yeah.
get to that section.
Yesterday was a rough day at work, and I was like, I was watching the highlights of SmackDown, and all you see is me in the kitchen going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. What the fuck is the best way to describe?
Oh, it was
my
like
thoughts
this
of
better be
SmackDown?
some kind of swerve.
Yeah,
too.
it has to be. There's no way it wasn't.
If they end the biggest heel turn in WWE off of,
See, you guys
A
thought I was
random
blowing
promo?
smoke. Bulldog Brower. I'm telling you.
Wasn't doubting you, Chief.
Yes, you were.
he's
The
so
hell
good,
you-
I don't even know who he is.
You know who was a good heel too? Dusty Rhodes.
Well, we're talking
That's-
about heels, and how do you not put Ric Flair in the conversation?
Yeah, Ric
as the
Flair
number one
certainly
heel?
gets. Yeah, we'll put
or
Ric
as
Flair
a number
there.
one.
Mr. McMahon, though, I think.
He's
I
the-
mean that
Yeah.
heel turn and pulling the curtain back and
Yeah.
unveiling
You're
himself.
talking modern.
Oh, I'm talking all the time. I think the Austin McMahon feud is the greatest,
No, get the
most
fuck
money-making
get the
feud
fuck
in
outta
pro
here.
wrestling. Period.
get out of here, man.
Pass the popcorn, Matt, will you please?
Get out of here. You need to go back and watch some wrestling, son.
On the radio.
On the
With the wooden stick. That was pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Man, don't take your I'm having fun.
None taken.
I'm having fun, man.
Speaking of the greatest heel of all time, Vince McMahon, he was
Mhm.
involved in a car accident.
Mhm.
And
Did the car
apparently there's
get
a
hurt?
bunch of wrestlers
Yeah.
that are coming out being like, we stopped riding with Vince because he's crazy.
Did
Yeah.
the car get hurt?
Yeah.
The Bentley
got
got
good.
destroyed.
The Bentley got fucked up.
Fucking
Oh,
destroyed that.
That's all I care about is the car.
Yeah. Bruce Pritchard's taled about it on his
Oh,
podcast a
Bruce-
dozen times about
there's-
how terrible a driver Vince is. So
There's-
hearing about
There's
this,
another jabroni, Bruce Pitcher. Yeah.
You mean Brother Love?
You believe him? He talks out the sides of his mouth.
You mean Brother Love?
Mm-hmm.
But there was who was it? I think it was Heyman. There was a
Yes,
story
Heyman's
yesterday.
talked
He was
about it too.
where he was a passenger in the car and he was white knuckled with
Yep.
McMahon. But the lady who he hit, we have other than from the day of the incident. I would love to watch, and I can't wait to hear more details about what's going to happen on her side from the McMahon side.
she's
But
about to get 7 figures.
oh, easily.
Unquestioned.
I got a question. I hope McMahon's got insurance.
Oh, He
Sure,
does.
He
I'm
has
sure
a
he
little
does.
bit of it.
I hope he does.
yeah, she's making 7 figures before it even gets to deposition. Let's-
I
let's
hope
just-
he does.
The crazy thing about that accident is we could have lost Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan within an hour of one another.
Yeah.
The timing of
Wow,
it,
that's-
like
wow.
the accident occurred like right around 9 o'clock.
That's
from
a
her
scary
report.
thought.
Yeah.
and the call to 911 was at 9:50
Yeah.
Eastern time. We could have lost two of the biggest names in pro wrestling, period,
That's a thought.
within an hour of one another.
Yeah.
That would have been freaking wild.
That's a scary thought, though.
Yeah.
Seriously, all joking aside.
Yeah.
You know,
Apparently, Braun Breaker is the new leader of their little group,
And
and
we still don't have a name for.
we know that Paul Heyman's the Oracle, but nobody has a name for the group. Do you think Seth Rollins actually doesn't come back tonight, or is he really hurt?
If he doesn't come back by the end of this weekend, he's hurt.
well,
Will
let's
Seth Rollins become your favorite wrestler if CM Punk wins a title?
If he
and Seth
shits all
cashes
over
in?
that celebration, he absolutely will become my favorite
So,
wrestler.
so let me ask you this question. So let's presume for 1 second that Rollins' injury is a work to some degree, and he comes back tonight. What would have been the benefit of him being out in this injury? To put Breaker and Reed into a bigger spotlight? What's the benefit of him being out?
It gives them the opportunity to show what they can do without him as a guiding force. But this one, I think it's the shock factor of it all.
But didn't they show what they could really do down in NXT?
I mean, they've been doing their own stuff. I mean, Breaker's been spearing people into barricades
Well,
before he got involved in the
wait,
group.
Your audience
And
from
Reed and the
NXT
Tsunamis.
versus the audience to Raw and
No,
SmackDown.
but I'm talking about on the main roster myself. But I know what Chief's referring
But
to.
it's a WWE product.
Sure.
Okay. You saw both of them down at NXT. One doing the spear, one doing the tsunami splash. They're still doing the same thing up on the main roster now. I saw this morning a picture of Seth Rollins dancing with his daughter. There was nothing that looked wrong with Seth Rollins. So is it a work? In my opinion, hell yeah, it's a work. Is he going to come back this weekend? That's hard to say. That's up to him and WWE creative.
If he cashes in, there's your season 2 of WWE
Yeah.
Unreal.
Exactly. Yeah, that'll be your
That's
thread.
the main story of Unreal season 2.
And they'll only have to go from Saturday night's main event where it
Right.
happens to SummerSlam.
And they'd be like, we fooled everybody.
Yeah.
Because even though if for Reed and Breaker to be able to do their own thing without the direction and tutelage of Rollins, they would still be coming down to the ring with Paul Heyman.
Mm-hmm.
So there would still be the question of who's guiding these guys, who's helping. You still have Heyman in the corner.
Yep.
So I don't know if that part of a possible storyline, in my mind, will hold. Because, all right, you take Rollins out of the way, okay, but you still have Heyman there.
Yeah.
Does Heyman still come out with these guys? Did he come out with them last night?
Yeah.
Okay,
he was there.
so, well, that's my point. So these guys are still performing, but Heyman is still in tow as the Oracle. And so I don't know. To me, I think they still could have accomplished pushing these two as the beasts that they are with or without Rollins.
Sure.
If Seth is
But-
hurt, what if CM Punk wins a title and Braun Breaker runs out and just cashes in Money in the Bank and wins it? The look of horror on Paul Heyman's face is going to be...
You get the shock factor.
hilarious.
My thing is if Seth is genuinely injured, why are we keeping the Money in the Bank briefcase on television? Like, why wouldn't we just take that out? Because if the contract stipulates only Seth can cash it in, why are we continuing to keep it on TV when
Representative in the group.
Well,
That's all.
it is? But I think it's more keep it in the back of your mind thing for the audience. I think that's more of what it is that they're trying to do. Like, hey, Seth's logo is still prominently on this briefcase.
So if they
we
didn't
can
have the
break it out
briefcase
at any
out, it's
point.
kind of like out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly, and it would run an even bigger shock factor when it actually
Maybe.
happens.
but Seth won the match. So realistically, it's his briefcase. They may be carrying it for him. Or is somebody else going to cash it in? I don't think they can because he won the match.
We'll
Yeah.
find out in a couple
Now,
hours.
they
How did
can
Carmelo win the briefcase when what's his name went up the ladder?
now they can do
Technically, he won it, right?
they can
Well,
they
he
can
won it. They ran it back.
they can do whatever they want. Creative can write it however
Sure.
they want. And we can speculate all we want, but let's wait. And I agree with Matt. Let's wait and see what's going to happen in a couple hours.
Just one last thought. I like what you have here about Unreal. WWE
You have a thought?
No, I have Matt's thought.
Oh,
WWE accused of using Unreal to make Triple H look like a mastermind. Does he really need this show to look like a mastermind? Because everybody loves the product since he took over. Wouldn't that be enough credibility for him?
Well, if we want to if we want to position him like kind of like Dana White is to the UFC, where he's the main promoter, the main matchmaker, never mind the Fertitta brothers and everything that they've done all these years. But if that's I don't want to say that's the driving force and the idea behind Unreal, but I don't believe it to start with. But if that's the idea, that they can position someone as Dana White for the WWE, because they don't have someone as that position yet. Yeah. I could see it, but I don't think that's the driving force behind it. I think it's more along the lines of, can we work the people who think they can't be worked?
I think that was like the stage part of it, is like just Triple H and the creative people. They never really showed like Cody going up to Triple H being like, hey, I think we should do this, this, and this. There was no like superstars talking to Triple H about ideas. It was just Triple H and the creative team. That was it.
Why don't they put where the hell's it at? WWE accused of using Unreal to make Paul Heyman look like a mastermind.
It's almost like we just talked about
Paul Heyman, not Triple H. Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman wasn't even on the thing.
He should be.
When are we going to get to see CM Punk storming into the writer's room with a copy of the script saying, I'm not doing this?
Can I give you my answer?
Sure.
Who cares?
Chief's not watching. Who cares?
There you go.
Well, he's not a fan of Punk.
Yeah.
I just want to see
I'm right there with him. I'm right there with him. So
Cody Rhodes did an interview after talking about like Unreal and the greatest heels of all time.
Go ahead, brother.
Someone asked him about like turning heel, and he said, my heel turn is going to be so extreme. There's going to be no kingdom, no entrance. It's going to be like Cody Lander. Freaking, it's going to be so extreme that he's going to try to get himself canceled. I am so here for it. I want to see it.
What would he have to do to fall into that category?
Do you ever see Cody when he was like a heel in like TNA and like the Indies? Mm-hmm. I think if he does that like turned up, people will like lose their mind.
Cody Rhodes in Ring of Honor and New Japan is what the fans in AEW wanted from Cody Rhodes.
Gotcha.
He talked about an interview this week where he felt disrespected. Now, he didn't clarify if it was backstage or if it was the audience.
Fan base,
but if the Cody Rhodes that we saw in Ring of Honor here at Sam's Town on numerous occasions, if that's the Cody that we would have gotten on AEW, I think that early run of AEW would have been totally different.
Oh,
the crowd response would have been on point.
Why does he feel disrespected again?
He didn't get into it. He just said that he felt disrespected in AEW, and that's why he left.
Okay.
Now, whether that's the audience or the office or different stores.
Thank you for that clarification.
Before we get into the biggest party of the summer, we're going to take a break, pay some bills, and we're going to get into SummerSlam. We'll be right back.
Защитим и наш народ, и нашу государственность от любых угроз, в том числе от внутреннего предательства.
I don't know what we're doing here. Apparently, Vladimir Putin doesn't either, because he just turned off TCA from Russia services.
You can see us around the rest of the world, but apparently not in Russia.
Everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, all of the social medias.
Get the new shirt. We're banned in Russia.
Yeah. Throwback to old Nikolai Volkov.
Hey, Thoughts Count Anywhere. Y'all watching it. This is my new tag team partner, Steve-O, a.k.a. Zeus, from the hit movie Friday, and from No Holds Barred.
Hello, this is Martin Casals, a.k.a. Marty the Mod, and you're watching the Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. Enjoy.
What's up, man? It's your boy, Sefer Fatu. I'm here with my man, Big Chief. I need you to check out the podcast, Thoughts Count Anywhere. This is Impact Wrestling's Dash and Chris Bay, the ultimate finesser, former Finesse Division champion, and you're listening to Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. Hi, I'm Sean Devari. Listen to Thoughts Count Anywhere for all your wrestling news.
It's not the worst podcast ever, is it? It's the best podcast. Thoughts Count Anywhere. All your wrestling news, all your hobbit hey, all your gimmickry. Go on over, listen wherever your podcasts are downloaded. the Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. I'm the big LG Doc Ellis. That's my endorsement. Booyah! This is the essential character EC3 on behalf of my dear friends at Thoughts Count Anywhere. The podcast for your mind when you need deep thinking about all things sports and entertainment.
Hey, what's going on? This is Axe, and I'm smashing the demolition.
Hey, we want to invite you to watch every Saturday morning. Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Hey guys, it's Tessa Blanchard and Ozzy, and you're watching Thoughts Count Anywhere.
And we're back.
Couldn't get rid of us too long.
We're going to get into predictions.
Oh, we went to break?
Oh. I only got one.
We just kept going.
I only got one thing to say. Fuck you.
The preceding message was
there go the advertisers.
Chiefs' thoughts do not represent the thoughts.
No.
Thoughts count anywhere.
Thank God.
Even though I'm wearing the shirt.
Thank God.
Let's get into predictions. This is the first 2-night SummerSlam in history, and it starts at like 3 o'clock, I think it said.
Yeah, and the pre-show starts at noon our time.
I
So
was
it's
always-
Not if I was back in Virginia Beach. It's morning time for this stuff.
I thought the show starts at 4. They had an hour of
Pre-show.
3-hour pre-show this time.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, son of a gun.
I never watch the pre-shows. I watch wrestling every week. I already know what happened.
They're not
Hey,
putting
you
matches
know-
on the pre-shows anyways.
Can I do a Chiefs rant real quick?
Sure.
I got a problem with WWE, seriously. Okay. I get to watch SmackDown. I get to watch NXT. Will you please put Raw back on damn regular television so the millions of us can watch it and not have to watch it on shitty Peacock? Thank you. That's the Chiefs rant today.
You can get it on Peacock?
Well, they do repost the shows on.
Oh, okay.
But when regular channels pay what Netflix paid to get them, maybe we'll see them back on
Yeah.
regular.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
understand. But there's millions of us
Of course.
that can't watch it.
The main card starts 6 p.m. Eastern tonight.
The
So
way
it's
it's
3 o'clock.
going, you're going to lose SmackDown soon. You're going to lose all of them.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before it's all on streaming.
Yeah.
We're going to go in reverse order for night 1.
Go ahead.
Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross.
Why are we going this way?
We'll
We're
put the main event
get
last.
to the main event last of night 1.
What's the main event?
The one that's on
Main-
top. But we're going to start at this match.
That's the main event?
No, that's
Fucking
no.
chaos.
Yeah, you wish Karrion Kross was in the main event.
He said we're going to start at the
We're gonna go
bottom
this
and
way.
work our way up.
Oh,
So-
all right. Let's
So
go.
so this match is technically at the bottom.
Well, why ain't it on this side
That's
then?
the way
What
his
the hell?
printers-
Page
Turn
is
it
bad,
over.
ran it over.
Cheap ass shit.
Welcome to old school TCA, my friend.
Ah,
Even though you got a great Batman
Gotta
tattoo
love
there.
it.
I
on
forgot
your arm.
Chief was coming. I should have put this on smoke signals.
That's-
There you go. I would have understood it then.
Reader's
damn it.
Digest version font about this big.
hieroglyphs, bringing a big ass stone tablet with everything hieroglyphed
And
onto
we
it.
could, there you go. We can make it with the stick.
Listen to fucking Junior over there.
Listen, you notice how we're sitting? You and I are old school. These guys are the new school. You notice how we sat that way?
Damn
They got
right.
the laptops and shit in front of them. You and I just have a piece of plug. You
I
got yours.
got my iPad.
But it's not on. Theirs is on.
No, it went off.
We know how to work ours, though.
I can push the button if I need be.
Mine is the best. It's the smaller of them all and works just as good as yours. Anyway, all
Smaller's
right.
not always better. That's what she
Hey,
said.
listen,
Here,
I had twins.
I should have brought the flip phone.
Mine was good shooting, dude. Two for one deal. Beat that one.
Mhm.
Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross.
I'll let you gentlemen talk about it.
Man, I want to see Carrie. I want them to do something with Carrion. I'm sick of this stop and start shit where we're gonna put him on TV one week, we're not putting him on TV the next. We're only putting him in backstage shit. I'm sick of that. Let's get the ball rolling under him.
Okay.
I'm rooting for Kevin. It's time. It's got to be his time. Whether he leads a faction and gets Sammy to come in under him like he's been teasing, and who knows? But it's time. Kevin gets his due. He's on this PLE as a performer. So I'm rooting for Kevin all the way.
His
Sorry,
contract's
Carrion.
up this month, and I think the result of this match is going to determine.
It'll be very telling of whether or
Telling.
not there's a contract coming.
Mm-hmm.
This match is going to be very telling of his future.
So let me throw this out there. You all think Kevin's going to win or Karrion's going to win. If he wins and he beats Sammy, Who's his next feud with?
It's a
Could
good
be
question.
anybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question. Where we don't know the trajectory of what. There's nothing outlined with him. There's really not.
Why not? Why not? Regardless of what happens on night 2 between AJ and Dirty Dom, we've seen Kevin and AJ kind of have backstage stuff.
Go back to that.
Why not? Why not then pursue AJ after that?
Yeah,
For real?
yeah,
Win or lose for AJ, I think that's another storyline that's possible.
yeah.
Women's Tag Team Championships: Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
What do you got, Chief?
Alexa and Charlotte.
Good choice. I like it.
That's that. There's another good character quality that they're putting together. Do they like each other? Do they not like each other? Do they love each other? Do they hug each other? Do they win the
Should I hug
belts? Do they win the? Do
I
they?
was
win,
waiting for him to
do
go a
they-
little further with that.
No,
Not
no,
him.
no,
He
no,
won't.
no.
I like it.
Do they? Do
Hit
they
me on
win?
your little
Do they
iPad, I
win
wanna
the
see what
belts?
comes up.
Yeah,
I think so. You think they
I
win the
think
belts?
I think they win the belts tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. It's a good. I think so too. They made you wait for it at Evolution. We all thought that was going to be the result. I think now's the time they do it.
Okay. So you think they win?
Yes.
Okay.
Alexa Bliss is in the match, so you obviously know who I want to win.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who's in the match. Alexa Bliss, new tag team champions.
I'm going to be the vote of dissension for the simple reason that it's no fun when everybody agrees.
Yeah.
However,
you always are.
I know. Here's the thing. They've been teasing the possibility
Of what?
of Alexa versus Charlotte at some point, that this little tag team here is very short-lived. And I know what they're doing up to this point, because then if Roxanne and Raquel lose the belt, what do you do with them in the women's tag team and part of Judgment Day?
Roxanne they go back to Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom, if they're talking to him about being part of AAA, I don't think Judgment Day is going to be around much longer as we know it.
Well,
Be that as it may.
they had a AAA match on TV last night on SmackDown.
Did they win? Oh, I know the Iguana and
The
those guys.
WWE
Yeah, I
guys
saw- right, the
won.
W.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we're right.
So
I understand.
he ain't possibly leaving WWE.
No, I'm not saying he leaves, but
he's
it's
just
another-
going to wrestle
I know.
with
I-
AAA and the matches on SmackDown.
Yeah, I know.
All right,
I got you.
So
I got you.
why can't they go back to him?
Because I think the money match is Alexa versus Charlotte at some point down the line. And I think if they lose tonight, you'll start seeing the cracks, and they're going to start working towards a storyline for the next major pay-per-view.
Well,
between
what
those
if
two.
they win tonight and then they have the feud? Why they got the tag team belts?
Sure, they can do that, but then why put a belts on a team that's going to split
And-
up? What do you
and
do with
then-
the belts?
and
But I
then-
think
and then they
turning them now would kind of be short-sighted. You don't really hit that peak of the interest in these two as a team. There's no heartbreak when they break apart if they don't win here.
and then you have a tag team tournament,
Oh, a tournament.
a women's
Is that when
tournament.
multiple teams face each other at the same time?
Yes, and then you bring the Japanese girls in and they win the belts.
So keep in mind, I'm coming up with this reason because I don't want to agree with you guys.
Well,
do
I
think
know
they're gonna
that,
win
and
the
that's-
belts, but I'm trying to come up with
Yeah.
a descending
and,
idea.
and that's why I'm keeping it
But if
going.
I'm right, boy, you're all going to be laughing your asses off tonight, won't you?
I'm not going to tell you the result then.
WWE Women's Championship:
I can check
Tiffany
it out on
Stratton
social
versus
media.
Jade Cargill.
This is a tough one.
It is. I don't think you want to, because now we're starting to see more of a heel out of Tiffany.
Yeah.
So I don't think you want to cut the legs out from under that right away when you can get a little bit more. Even if this drags out for another month or two, I don't think you want to cut the legs out from under Tiffany before she can really make Jade look like a star.
Well, I was just going to say, I'm still not 100. I think Jade is a great look. She's got the great power. She looks terrific. I don't think she's there yet to carry a belt.
Yep.
And so maybe it is a chase for another couple of big, pay-per-views. So I'm going to look for Tiff to retain tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Question: If Jade loses,
Mhm.
where does she go from here?
Back to the PC.
I
Where
think
she
she,
belongs.
does she lose? I think she
Does
still
she-
chases.
She's still chase.
Does
Yeah.
she go back to dining a la carte in the back?
No, I think she still chases Tiff if she loses.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, as
But how many times do you give her a match?
how many times has Becky wrestled Lyra Valkyria for the
Yeah.
Intercontinental?
I have no idea.
Way too many.
I don't.
Four pay-per-views.
I don't get Raw on Monday nights.
No, but you get pay-per-views.
So
don't
I don't. No. No.
Don't you listen to Thoughts Count Anywhere when they talk about what happened?
Sometimes.
I think Jade's gonna look really strong tonight, and she's about to win the title.
Naomi.
Jade Cargill or Bianca Belair comes out.
Ooh.
She turns heel on Jade.
Ooh.
Tiffany retains, so
And then
Jade will
Naomi?
go after Bianca for like a month or two.
Where's Naomi in
I
this
like
stuff?
that.
She's got that
I like
briefcase,
that.
right?
She's a
Naomi?
world
No,
heavyweight
no, she
champion.
cashed
That's right. She
it in
cashed it in at the
Evolution
last
on
minute.
Raw.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I apologize.
Yeah.
I had a chief moment there.
Where
Sorry.
are you been?
Don't you watch Thoughts Count Anywhere?
Or wrestling
YouTube
in
or
general.
I've been a little
Peacock or-
busy over the last couple of weeks taking care of personal shit. But anyway, you're right. I
That
had a
sounds
chief
like
moment.
a personal
I
problem.
had a chief
too.
moment.
The age is showing here, boys. The
I
age
got
is
you.
showing.
Yes.
Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul.
I hope Johnny Knoxville's a special referee for this.
Yeah. Is this my bathroom match? I don't know. It might
I say Jelly Roll pins Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have Drew or Randy take a pin from the other quote unquote entertainer.
Not a chance.
So I'll go. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because
If it
ultimately,
became-
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Go
go
ahead. No.
So you're going with Jelly Roll.
Yes.
You're going with Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
You're going with Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
I'm going with Jelly Roll. So we've got 4.
See, there's nothing to talk about when we all agree.
I'm going for Drew Mc. No, I can't even say that.
Yeah.
No, shit.
It was
no.
kind of funny when they said he was like stuck in
UK or something.
Yeah.
UK and he left his passport at home, and I was like,
Come on.
can't one of y'all just like
Get
grab
it?
his passport and jump on a jet and go get him?
Yep.
Send-
Logan Paul was like, say less. Got on his private jet, picked him up, and
But ultimately, this match, these 4 guys, it's going to come down to Randy and Drew at some point in
Yeah.
their own match.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
And this is just a prelude for that. And that's why neither one of those guys can take the pin. So it'll be Jelly pinning Logan or the other way, those guys.
I think it's going to be a fun match.
Well, they're giving Jelly a lot of props for his training. He's already broken a pinky in training.
Well, what's shit? What the guy? He's from Vegas originally. Davari is training him
huh.
because
Oh.
the one last night that I saw when Paul and McIntyre went and attacked him, Davari was standing in the ring. So I figure, okay, he's got to be the trainer training Jelly Roll.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus the Braun.
The scoop.
Bronze.
The scoop.
Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
Can we all agree this is a stopgap just to get Roman on television until he's got to go film Street Fighter?
Yep. This is literally just to get him at SummerSlam.
Yep.
So does that mean he wins?
Yeah.
Roman wins.
Okay.
It'll be Roman that gets the fall. Yeah, he'll definitely win.
Okay.
I agree with that. I want to see Roman and Jay back together anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if Solo and company come out and get involved in that stuff. And are we? I don't know about you guys, but all this stuff with the family and all the different factions reminds me of when NWO, you had the white, you had the red, you had this, the LW. Are we getting a little too heavy here with the family stuff with all the different factions?
We absolutely are.
Okay,
And
I just
that's
thought it
why
was just
when-
me, maybe.
That's why when MFT debuted, I said their shirt needs to be in black and silver, like that NWO version that was bastardized that nobody wanted to see.
Okay, I thought it was just me.
No, I'm right there with you.
That's Solo's.
Oh, okay.
The World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther versus CM Punk.
I'm gonna let this side of the table start that one.
Who?
You can go.
Gentlemen, the floor is yours.
Gunther. Enough said.
Punk, only because Chief doesn't like him.
Get the fuck away.
I think CM Punk initially gets the win, and either Braun Breaker or Seth Rollins cash in. Because if Seth Rollins walks out with this World Heavyweight title, I don't know what this man's going to do next Saturday.
Yeah, I will be Seth Rollins' biggest fan if he cashes in tonight and ruins that celebration. Yeah, absolutely. We know. I think foregone conclusion. Punk.
Maybe
will
Drew
probably
comes
win
out.
this one. I'd be okay with Drew doing
Punk,
it too.
Here's what Punk wins. We're thinking Seth, but maybe Drew comes out, spoils the party, just like when Punk ruined Drew.
Yeah.
And then he comes out then Seth comes out after Drew killed him.
Yeah.
Just
That
as
could work
payback.
too.
So,
That'd be cool.
you like that?
No.
Okay.
CM Punk's biggest haters knocking him out and costing
Right,
him the
exactly.
title.
Well,
I'm all
Punk did
for
it. Punk did it to McIntyre.
I'm all for
right
it.
after he beat Priest.
Yeah.
So
What if
That would be second to best is just Jacob hitting CM Punk with a chair.
Yep.
To cost him the belts.
what if Cross walks out?
I'd love it.
Yeah.
Keep giving him the push. If he wins, he's got to beat Sammy.
I mean,
first.
how cool would that be to align Karrion with Paul Heyman? Like, that's another one that would just fucking fit so well.
Night 2, Sunday. Intercontinental Championship. AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio.
AJ kind of confirmed that he's on his retirement tour. You know, he was in New York this week and talked about it in front of the crowd, saying this is likely my last SummerSlam. I think he's going to spend a lot of time looking at lights.
Okay.
Steel cage match for the United States title. Who'd you guys want for AJ and Dominic? My bad.
Well, Cena proved on the retirement tour he can still win a belt and be a champion.
Yeah.
I'd like to see AJ go out with the belt around his waist if this indeed is his time. So, and that's not taking anything away from Dominic, because if he's got the AAA opportunity, if you think about that, he's got his career still way ahead of him. So I wouldn't mind seeing AJ get a belt at his swan song.
I think AJ Styles wins it and Dominic goes to AAA.
Mr. Styles.
That's Mr.
Styles. Mr. AJ.
He is out.
Steel cage match for the United States Championship. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu.
I like both of them.
Yeah.
And I've met both of them.
Yeah.
Your guy had a rough day.
I see that. I have the proof.
Personally. And, man, and I'll say it as a wrestling fan, I got a lot of feeling for this one. I want to see Jacob win it.
Win it back.
Yep.
I'd be okay with that.
I want to see Jacob win it.
Sure.
Okay.
I think there's going to be a horrendous amount of interference and Solo wins.
Yep.
In a family reunion match.
You know, I was going to bring up, somebody said, you know, when is enough with the family? I think
that was me.
I think I couldn't remember. I was having a
5 minutes ago.
I was having a chief moment.
I got you.
But I think it's going to stop when you see The Rock and Rikishi come out.
Rikishi's definitely pushing for it on his podcast.
And I don't listen to Rikishi's podcast.
Right.
All right. But that's when I think it stops. Okay. And
Rock versus Rikishi
Yep.
leading their separate families.
And-
Is that what you're getting at?
and Rikishi does a stink face.
As long as it ends with, I did it for The Rock.
You liked that, didn't you? Huh? You liked that?
Not bad.
Admit it.
Not
Admit
bad.
it. You liked it.
Not bad.
Yes, you did. Admit it. But that's what I see. Right? And you know what? I think it, and I mean this, I think it's been entertaining. Because let's face it, we can kind of predict, but we don't know what's going to happen with these characters every freaking week, because any of them can get in the ring and any of them can whoop on the other.
And that's what's made the bloodline so great over the years.
Absolutely.
From the moment it started with Roman.
Yes, sir.
That's what's made it great, because you just don't know where it's going to go.
Yep.
But
Sure.
I think when you start breaking off into the minor factions and you're bringing in more family, which is okay, I get it. It starts getting a little, okay, guys, we're stretching the storyline here because we're bringing these guys in from these other promotions. We're signing them. That's great. But now it's going to wear after a while. And me personally, it's hard to keep everybody straight right now.
Well, there's at least one more of the Samoans in NXT. We know that.
Right.
There's also Zilla is out there as well. He just dropped a title last night in a big match. So there's still some legs to it. But this is the splintering of these teams. We're seeing the same thing in New Japan with the Bullet Club.
Right.
They've diluted the shit out of it to the point where no team looks particularly strong.
Well, you know, I remember back when we talked about it.
The first Samoan.
We
came off the island.
We talked about women going into
family line.
The family line.
Bloodline. Yeah.
There ain't been none.
Not yet.
Not that we've used. I mean,
and I don't think
we know Tamina's there.
I don't think they're going to be used.
No,
I thought you were
Naomi.
going for the oldest one. It's not going to end until Ada Johnson pops in.
What if? Let me see. What if I brought Ed Johnson into the studio? Would you say that to her face?
Yeah,
you would.
She's cool as shit.
You would.
Yeah, we're not saying anything disrespectful.
No.
I'd fly back from Virginia Beach to see that.
It may happen.
Okay,
That'd
just
be
give me a
great.
week's notice so
Yeah.
I can get a plane ride.
Look
Hey,
at the date for
Cauliflower Alley's
CAC.
coming. Yeah, we're
September.
2 weeks away.
Next
No,
week.
we're 2 weeks
Why
away.
2 weeks.
I can't come back.
Well, that's your problem.
Okay then.
Who's like the headliner for like
Mick
CAC?
Foley is this year's headliner.
Mick is.
They're doing like a pro wrestling roast. It's pretty cool.
Mick
Nice.
and Abdullah
Yeah, Abby's
And
gonna be there
Natty.
too. Yeah.
and Natty.
Oh yeah, and Jazz. We'll get into all of that. You should come back next week and we'll go over the whole CAC lineup.
We'll see.
She's like, hey, Abdullah,
How
you
I
sign this
feel.
fork?
He's in a lot of hot water right now, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you about that off camera.
In
Inside scoop.
no disqualification, no countouts, last chance match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
I know.
Is this like best 9 out of 10 now?
Right.
Becky Lynch
Have they
versus
had-
Lyra
Have
Valkyria.
had that many matches?
I'm just glad it's the last chance because I'm sick of seeing this feud.
Case
We've
in
seen
point,
it
yeah.
since fucking WrestleMania every month.
I want to see.
Really?
Yes.
I wanna
every
see-
single
I'm being serious.
No, no,
I'm
no.
not
and
being
I'm
facetious.
every
This is
single
like the fourth pay-per-view
Yeah.
in a row that they're doing this match.
Yeah, I mean
Plus
every
TV
single
stuff.
one.
I would love to see Valkyria win it back.
Yeah.
Let Becky move on.
I think so too.
Why is it that like the Women's Intercontinental title, the Women's United States title have all been the same feud since like the existence of these belts?
Yeah.
Horseman.
Yeah, we're coming right back. We've circled right back to the first champions, except for Chelsea Green.
Right.
Hasn't she gotten her belt back?
Yeah.
Jesus. Women's World Championship: Naomi versus Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley.
I don't think you take the title off of Naomi yet.
Naomi's going to pin Sky. You're not pinning Rhea.
No, because you still want to keep Rhea versus Sky as an availability. Naomi versus Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I say really definitely Naomi retains. And then a street fight for the WWE Championship: John Cena versus Cody Rhodes.
Double turn at this. That double turn is what I'm expecting after SmackDown last night and that.
But how much
bullshit
we
opening.
buy? Well, how much are we buying his lines last night that we wouldn't see The Rock come out and realign with Cena as part of the swerve, and really, Cena stays who he is as the bad guy and keeps the belt or whatever.
Yeah, don't trust it whatsoever.
No, absolutely.
What if it's really true and Cena is going to be a good guy? And what happens if Rhodes turns and becomes the bad guy? And
Does he win?
And he beats Cena for the belt.
Then I don't think you would have saved it for. I think you would have saved that for the pay-per-view. I don't think you would have turned John on television in the first promo of the show. I think you would have saved it for that.
Well, you are turning it on the pay-per-view.
No, at the beginning
They've already switched John.
when they turned.
They've
Cena
already
the first
made
time,
him
that was
the
a
good
regular
guy.
team.
I think
that was a regular Raw.
I think if that was the intention,
Okay.
I think they would have been better served to do it at the
I
pay-per-view.
was having a Chiefs moment.
No,
He's allowed 3 per show.
yeah,
I think I
And I
have
took
more.
one of them.
and he ran it right to the last minute. So
Yes, he did.
I think I have more faith in WWE than them turning John Cena randomly in a promo on SmackDown, which is the biggest heel turn in all of wrestling.
With the biggest heel of all time.
yeah,
Brandy brings up, I don't know if you guys saw
Who's-
the message
who's the
that there's a
biggest heel of
6-man tag TLC match
Who's the
as well.
who's the biggest heel turn?
Well, when
Cena.
Cena, that's
Oh
what-
yeah, the
that's
tag
what-
team championships is
Right.
a 6
yeah.
man.
We forgot about the TLC match.
That's okay.
I think the Wyatt Six retain in that.
I agree.
Agreed.
Well, they're saying with Cena turning,
That was his typing. It wasn't
so that
in
was
the-
No, that was me copy and pasting.
that was his
typing.
chief moment
His
while
typing.
he was.
Yeah,
setting
he's
the
allowed.
picture
He's allowed
together.
one.
Absolutely.
He's allowed one.
When you
Thank
work
Randy.
70
He's young enough,
hours
he
a
only
week
gets one.
He's allowed
and you make
one.
this thing, it's called copy and paste.
Chief gets 3. Matt's so young he only gets
And
one.
isn't there?
And I took
And
one
that's
of
for
Chief's.
6
But
months.
isn't there a huge tag team match too, where there's 6 teams going?
Yep.
That ain't on
Let's
here
have a
either.
chief moment. Name those
So
16.
that's 2. You got 2 this week. It's okay.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm just along for the ride, but I know our board producer, either he's doing the disco dance back there or he's trying to get our attention. I'm not sure what he's trying to do.
Oh,
Wyatt
just-
6 will wrap it up. They'll
boss-
they'll win.
Boss
Hey,
man's awake.
Let me say this all due respect. I had fun today.
Sure.
You know I
Glad
like
you came on.
You
Yes.
know I like getting beat up and I'm okay with it so folks don't think anything of it because it's all love.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I'm just glad we got the band back together plus one.
And, you mean,
No, and the donut man.
you mean Junior?
That's his
Well,
nickname
that's his
officially. Our
nickname,
junior.
Junior.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Take it.
Yeah.
Shit, for that matter, even John is a junior to you.
Or youngster.
Youngster, no, junior's back.
I like Junior.
Junior.
Well,
It's a little more
I won't
concise.
I won't work youngster.
Even
We'll work
Jesus
junior.
is a junior compared to him.
Moby Dick was a minnow, Bubba.
Well, I had fun. It was great
Oh,
to
I
be back
did
in
too.
studio.
Great
and
to have you guys this week.
I did
Great
too.
to be here to do this.
And I'll be honest with you. If I and I say this, Matt knows. If I feel good, I'll come in.
Yeah.
If I don't feel good,
well, here's the thing. It
The
took him
invitation
14
is always
months.
open, Chief.
It took him 14 months since I left to feel good enough to come in today. So every 14 months, you'll see Chief,
Yeah.
whether I'm here or not.
Groundhog Day.
No, right. All right. Let's do it.
11.
Anybody got some final thoughts?
Nah, be kind to everybody because we're all we
Enjoy
got.
pro wrestling.
Enjoy SummerSlam tonight.
Enjoy SummerSlam. Everybody be safe, stay hydrated, and we'll see y'all next week.
Love you.
See ya.
Bye.